I was accidentally muted. And I was making some crass jokes too. Thank you for the heads up. You should be able to hear me now. There we go. Okay, potion shop. Last week we had the potion shop, and I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do for this, because it's all like Indian sitar music. But I did a little research, and the big drone. Here, I'll demonstrate. This thing. That's from what's called a tambourine. Not a tambourine. A tambura or tempura. Aha. Tambura, female or male? I don't know what the difference is. So that will be our instrument that I just put whole notes on for the whole time. I do not know how it works. It looks like a stringed instrument, so I assume you just... But a stringed instrument would decay, right? I should have done more research, to be honest. And then we also need a sitar notation, I'll go. And probably some tabla, too. And then we'll get rid of the piano. Except the tabla sound on Sibelius is all like tambourine-y. That's not what we want. I don't know what to do about that. But okay, so for right now, let's just worry about the drone. This is exactly what it sounds like. Sibelius crashing it. Just imagine it sounds right. I should have done more research. I was worried about the drone. I wasn't worried about the drums. I just assumed. Is that tabla? Tabla's the Indian drums, right? Like the finger drums. Maybe I'm mistaken. It sounds like there's more than one percussion element going on, though. There's boom, boom, that one. Okay, actually, so then this makes sense. All the little kind of metallic-y chat, 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 chat. They must be these spaces sounds that Sibelius says are all the exact same. Okay. And then we get one actual drum sound. That must be the boom, boom. But then there's another drum doing little ticky-tickies. Little triplets in the right ear. Let's get the groove. Okay. Pretty sure these are flutes. Am I right? Tabla's like the drum, right? Let me see here. Or maybe it's just two sets of tabla? Yeah, tablas are the hand drums. You know what? I'm just going to do a bad job. I should have done more research. I stopped at figuring out what the drone instrument was. I said, great, we're good. Udu? What about duduk? From the Middle East. What is this? Let's see if it sounds right at least. Nope, that is like an oboe. Sideways one with a stick is not in Sibelius, unfortunately. I wonder if we can, let's go all instruments. And we'll do, maybe I should, maybe I'll do like a tenor drum and then just change the name so that the sample is correct, you know? And then I'll do, yeah, like, oh, here's an udu. What's an udu? Hey, that sounds right. Okay. And now, no, I can't do. I want like a rim click sound sample too to get the clicky sounds. Boom. Okay, the udu I'll use for the triple E with higher one. And then I don't think I need the tenor drum actually. Actually this kind of sounds more. Okay, here's what we'll do. Udu I'll use for the low one. Although is this sound? That's lower. Okay, I'll use tabla for the low one, and for the ticky tickies I'll use the like tambourine sounds up here, even though that's not ideal. What I want is like a cross stick sample on the tenor drum, but that's not working for me, so it's not there even at all. So we'll take out the tenor drum. Get out of here. We'll take out the duduk. I don't know why that is still in there. And then calls a shot in bar 2. Boom. Yeah, true. I long as an adult. As a kid, I found Wind Waker plenty challenging, but as an adult, I long for Wind Waker, but difficult, up the challenge. Because there's so many mechanics in the game that you don't get used at all. Like taking enemy weapons and stuff is so fun and so interesting. But then it's like never, why would you ever have to do it, But what if it was that it was really hard to beat a certain enemy, but they were a lot easier if you used like one of the Moblin spears, and then you get dropped in a room with a Moblin and one of this other enemy, and then you have to go like, okay, I gotta beat the Moblin first to get his spear so that I can take on the other one. Like there's so many opportunities, unexplored opportunities. And yeah, like the potion shop, you never have to go in there because you never need a potion. Like the game's very happy to give you all of the hearts and magic that you could ever want. Hello, Viola Buddy. We're finally back on Wednesday, the way God intended. Yeah, and then once you get Grandma's soup, then you really don't need to go to the potion store. Okay, hold on here. Kind of sounds like a gong or something, actually. Dong. Maybe we'll put this here. Kind of sounds right. Boom. So it goes like bum and then boom, 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 and then up here. Potion shop and Tomorrow Never Knows. That would go hard. Should put in the like boom boom ka boom boom go go boom boom ka boom boom do go drum groove. Let's see. Oops. Da, da, da. It does a little. It sounds like it is like a stick on the side of a drum. It does like this. Ba 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 ba. Ba ba ba. Like it kind of fades out with these little secondary hits. like on this note, it sounds like a one-handed roll, like letting the stick kind of not going like, where's the camera? Not going like bop bop bop, but like letting it bounce. This doesn't want to bounce my finger, but how do you notate that? Like one-handed? I don't think this makes any sense with the way I'm writing it. And it's going to sound really bad. Excuse me. Okay, I thought it would sound bad. Like, I knew it was going to sound bad. I didn't think it would turn into a guitar. Okay, I don't know what I'm going to do about this. You know what? I'm going to... I'm so at a loss right now. What happens if I... Oops. What happens if I put in a conga? Okay, that's something. We're getting a second sound out of this. So what I'm going to do then, yeah, right. Okay, wait, let's listen to it again, make sure I'm getting this right. Let's see. Oops. Okay, come on. And then. Okay. This is not gonna sound good, but it'll sound better than what Sibelius wanted to do with this before. You can tell it's like MIDI samples too, because these notes change. They're kind of functioning as a bass line actually. You know? Oh wait, I need the tempo too. Go da 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 da, but boom boom. 1, 2, 3, so it's like 130-ish. Why is this happening? It's on playback, it's turning everything into guitar sounds. What happens if I take this away? Yeah, like, okay. Okay, shut that down. Let's try this again. This is so bizarre. Take these out. That's just not playing anything. Oh boy, okay. Well, this is annoying. No. Okay. Come on, Sibelius, come on back. Boo-dee-doo. Potion shop. Okay. Alright, well. Well, maybe we skip potion shop for today. It's like I could. I mean, I don't know. I guess The percussion part's kind of boring to transcribe anyway. We know, like, it's going to be this for the whole time. Our playback is going to be wrong, but it is what it is. So I'm going to I'm actually going to get rid of the tabla. Because I like percussion to be not on a 5-note staff, you know. I like it to be on just a couple lines, and that it's very clear that it's percussion, you know. We're going to pretend that it sounds correct. Yeah. You know, you'll just have to suffer with me through the playback of this one. Okay, wait. So then this is boom. So that's the loop. This is the percussion loop. Okay. So and how many times do we get this before the melody comes in? Boom. You can imagine that it would sound just like that. Okay, that's easy. Melody comes in there. Wow, 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 wow. We'll just copy paste this 100 times. Copy paste this 100 times. Wow. Let's see. That's what it is. Hold on, where are we? Okay. Yeah. Wow. Do I notate the bends? I probably should, hey. I'm just gonna do it like that though. Whoops. Or should I do it like, where's bend? There we go. Oh, there's a grace note leading into this too, wasn't there? 1, 2. There's gonna be a little bit of. Oh, I was totally wrong. Do I just put vibrato over this? There's probably like actual Indian music notation that I don't know that would. I think it's. I'm gonna do like. Oh, but it is kind of in time. So maybe I'll do like. This. Because I could do it like this. Yeah, every note does have a bit of a bend. I don't know. Whatever. I'm already so over this one. Ooh, this had a little fill in it. Something like that. Okay. Do-ba-dee da do. Do-ba-dee. That's a triplet. Do-dee da do. Something like that. Let's see. One, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Same fill. I should put vibrato markings over. There's the little like beta. So maybe I'll do that. Can you guys hear my cat? My cat is trapped in my office with me. One sec. What do you think? Is it a C sharp or what are you thinking? Oops. Cat staff. He probably could get those vibratos pretty good, actually. Ooh. What the heck rhythm is that? I'll tell my cat. I'll say the stream says pss, pss, pss. He's a good cat. I like him. I got him in Montreal. I moved him all the way out here to Winnipeg. And he was just like a total, like a friend of a friend's neighbor's cat had kittens, and they were trying to get rid of them all, so we got him as a kitten. And he's got 2 thumbs on each front paw. Like he has a thumb and then another thumb. Like he's a mutant. Okay, hold on. I was not listening. 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. So we're in E, like the E tonality is E. You can tell from the drone. Oh, okay, hold on. I'm getting a phone call. Oh boy. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see. Something like this. Okay, and then this we'll just put super heavy vibrato on. 3, 4, digga-da-da. 3, 4, digga-da-da. It's kind of like a loose. I'm hearing it more as like this kind of thing. Digga-da-do, you know, instead of digga-da-do. We'll put wide. Come on, we'll put wide vibrato on that. Maybe I should do it like, because you know, you don't want to be so rhythmically precise that it's not intelligible to read. You kind of got to read the intention. Yeah. Oops. Get that bend in there. Okay, and hopefully this is it. The drum solo. The chance the composer improvised this into a DAW is 99.9%. Okay. So basically what we got going on is, I think that was 8 bars of drums ripping. And then we repeat back to where the melody starts. So let's see if we can get some drum ripping in. Where am I here? Okay. What the heck? Where, did I delete something I wasn't supposed to? I think I deleted a bunch of music by accident. Oh yeah, okay. Well, that was dumb. Why did I do that? Okay. Whoops. Oh my goodness. Where's my head at? Okay, so we'll put a double bar line there. And then we'll do this. This part sounds like this. Hello, potato slices. How you doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing okay. Oh, we're way too far back now here. Boom, da 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 da. Da 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 da. Yeah. Okay, I know what he's doing. So he's going sextuplet, chugga da 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 da, and then accenting the middle triplet. 1, 2, 3, 1, and 3. Da 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 da. Jugga da 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 da. Something like this. You can't hear those accents at all. Oh well. Yeah. Same thing, but This goes at the bottom. Then the next 4. But this is a quarter note, and then last 2 bars. There's an extra drum there. Oh, that was the same fill over here. Or no. I'm hearing these up here, I think. Whatever. Something like this, you know? Okay. My day's going okay. Let's do... I do have a lot... Okay. It's going to be a bit of a shorter stream. Because I have a bunch of stuff I have to do in the morning, this morning. So, we're going to... Do we listen through the whole thing? Yeah, let's listen through the whole thing. Follow along. I'm not going to play the Sibelius playback because it's not going to work. But we can follow along. Or should I play? Okay, vote in the chat. Should I play back or no? Even if it's just these 2, maybe. Is it still not work, or is it going to work this time? Oh, maybe I could do just these 2. That's something. It's a little quick, I think. Doesn't quite have the same vibe. Pardon me. Yeah, that sounds good. That'll do. That'll do it for me. Do I have time for... The next one is Dawn. This one. Yeah, let's do this. The following one is Ocean. I have that one all transcribed out, but I think I'll save that one for next week. Yeah, right. Copy the Ocarina of Time transcription. So we got flute and strings. Oops. Oh wait, but I do want jazz instruments. Boo-ba-dee-da-doo, ba-doo-ba-dee-da-doo, ba-doo-ba-dee-da-doo. Bassoon. It's not a jazz instrument, says Sibelius. I know. We are transcribing by ear. Oh, it's harp too. That's probably good for now. Okay. I just gave this one to Koji Kondo because he wrote the Ocarina of Time one. So I'm like, maybe this one was orchestrated by someone else on the team, but that's not what I meant to do. Where's... Oh, yeah. put the instrument names in so I know what I'm working with. Take out the piano. Let's see here. Could be piccolo, I guess. Dividin. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make these 3-second notes. Whoops. How's that rhythm fit in? It's kind of out of time. Okay, so I'll go 8th rest, then 30-second notes, and ding, and then whatever. I'm gonna put this in piccolo. Change to piccolo. That looks nicer too. And then they're kind of slowing down. So I'm gonna do 16th notes, then triplets with a decrescendo, so everyone knows what that means. Ooh, is it 5 notes in that run though? I hear the first two as E to G. I think so. Let's see. It fades out so fast that's hard to tell. I'll put it as a triplet. I get what you're saying. It feels more right. And then this is actually copied in the high strings, doubled in the high strings. Nice. Yeah, those triplets sound a little bit slow actually. Probably is 16th notes. Oh, I mean, the tempo's wrong though, probably, so. Looks like we're in the key of D, which makes sense because the sailing theme is in the key of D. Yeah, we can definitely do this with the octave 8VA line. Octave up. I might need another string staff though. Yeah. Because this is going to mess up my second voice here. Let's hear it. Alright. We need the tempo though. Actually, I wish I had my metronome on my desk still. Do maybe like 80? I don't know. So that's pretty good for the melody. But then this is too. You know, the tempo really comes in bar 2. I'm just gonna put freely. Transcriber's best friend. You just sort of play it however you feel like you should play it. Okay. And then we'll put a double bar line. Boom. That's a little slow too. 86. That's probably right. Okay, and then the bass. Like this. So it should be like. Yeah. And then the violins have the same little phrase. Right? Yeah, nice. Oh, they go down to the E. I thought they go up to for a 7th chord thing, but they're going more stable than that. Is what the melody did, I believe, but there's a harmony under there this time. Ooh. I hear a semitone. I hear that. That's cool. What else do we hear? I don't really hear a third in there. There must be somewhere else. I guess the harp is ripping up the whole chord, so. Yeah, let's get the harp stuff next. Or maybe I should finish up the piccolo. Oh, I should make these staccato. This was my first Zelda with this Dawn theme in it, so this sort of 7th chord on the last note is the way I know it. If I recall correctly, in most other versions it's a much more dissonant chord. Is that right? That's cool. I don't know off the top of my head. This is also my first Zelda game with the Dawn theme in it, and that was such a great moment because you're sailing when the sun rises in the middle of your sailing trip, and it's like, whoa, the music comes in. What a great great moment. So where does it end? We have a little trill note there. Hold on. So it kind of ends on the. No, that looks too awkward. Where am I here? Oh, it sounds like it ends on beat 1. No, I'm messing something up here. What the heck is going on? Okay. I think this whole thing is meant to be offset by a beat. Do I leave it like this? It kind of... Because it's not supposed to feel like it's on the grid. So maybe I'll leave it like this even though it looks ridiculous. Ooh, don't trill that much. Let's all relax here. The trills in Sibelius are so hard to manage. There you go. Is it trilling a half note? Why would it be doing that? Yeah, it's definitely like A natural to B natural, so why would it be trilling a half note? Or a half step, I mean. Whatever. I'm not gonna care about that. The little reference to the original Zelda theme. Oh, you can change the interval in the inspector. I think you already told me that once before, actually. And interval should be auto, diatonic. I totally forgot. Whatever. Okay, so now let's get the harp, and then we're pretty much done. What the heck is the harp doing? Doo-dee-da. 1, doo-dee-da. Okay. Doo-dee-da. Da, boom, boom. Is the harp in time? What's going on here? This is what I'm hearing. Let's see. It's just so hard to like nail down the beat. So everything is washy, long held notes, and then the flute just kind of jumping in wherever. So, like the harp is definitely playing like some sort of 16th note. But if I can nail down certain notes on exactly what beat they're on, then I can fill in the space between and it'll be fine. So I'm just going to try and find... something like that. Pardon me. I think this high A is on the and a 4 on that bar. Let's see. Yeah. Mm. This sounds right. Like something like this. Yeah, right. Like just laid back, lazy harp. Okay, hold on. Oh man, this harp is gonna kill me. I'm hearing like there. Let's see if that's even remotely close. Something like that. The heart motion gives me a real three groupings feels, but it's like not, and yuck. Yeah, it's very like like there's just like pauses. It's kind of like this is probably improvised too, to be honest. Just like play D sus2, you know, let her rip. Let's see. It does have vibes though. There's definitely something else on this melody, like maybe a clarinet or something. You know? Maybe English horn, maybe? That's what I'm hearing. All of these are going to hold into the next bar. I imagine I will need the next bar for harp rolls to carry out into. But let's see. Should I put this on its own page? The staccato's kind of ruined the effect here. Well, I'll leave them on the piccolo. Kind of sounds like it's in the right ear and it's very quiet. I wonder. Maybe I'll make it. It could be a horn. It has that like quality. Yeah, I'll do French horn. You convinced me. Horn in F, no key. That harp sounds good, actually. Might not be exactly right, but the vibe is there. Could be. Two bassoons. I feel like horn suits the majesticness of the opening. I think these are right. Well, I'll leave what I had. Horn fits moving into the Great Sea theme. That's okay. So it goes up to this high A, like right on that beat. Boo-doo-doo. A huge jump. You're watching me on your living room TV. Oh my goodness. I feel famous. I'm on TV. Something like that. You know. Hold on. Oh, that's that part. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me back up a sec. Oh, I got these on the wrong beat. Yeah. Coming soon to theaters near you. Man struggles to figure out what a sitar is. What a tablet is. Yeah, tablet? Did you mean guitar? Sitar? Did you mean guitar? Tambura? Is that guitar? Okay, I think these two notes are actually here. Oh, sorry to interrupt your practice. Go practice! Let's see. I see. I think I'm kind of moving everything over one. Hold on. It's just like slow. It's like the harp is just like 5 beats per minute slower than everything else. Oh boy, this is a nightmare. Okay. I don't think it's either. Yeah. Mudea. That's a nice little figure. So it's something like this. Oh, this part I have wrong. Okay. Okay, one more try. There's like a ba ba boo ba ba. Has like a digga do digga, you know. So maybe I should put these over here because that's kind of the shape of the line. Let's see. I think that's a B there. There's a missing note. You know what I can do? Oh, I have maybe a good idea. Maybe a bad idea. How many notes are these? 8. So like 14. They don't all have 14 notes though, but I'm probably missing some. I could make giant 14 tuplets maybe in each bar. That might be the play. Let's see. I think that's not right, but yeah, it's like slowing down. No. Okay. Oops. Oh, I need to put this on the other staff here. Yes, and then I can. What note does it end on? Something like that. Let's see. I think it's like that. Are there sevenths in it though? Are there G's in there? It might just be A triads. It might just be A triads. I'm gonna try and hear the note before these last three. These last three are easy to hear. And that's an A triad. So probably there are no sevenths in it. Yeah. I assume that's what's going on. Okay. Okay. So then. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Oh wait, okay, let's put this on the staff and then we'll do you thought Sibelius could beat me, but you were wrong. Let's see. Well, it would be 9 to 12, right? 9 to 12. Yeah. So then, whatever this note is, and then another D. Okay, so that's this bar sorted. Then this is the 14 tuplet. So we'll do. Can I do 14 like this? Yeah, no, it doesn't work. Can I do eighth notes? Yeah, then that takes up the whole bar. Oh. I feel like those two D's in a row don't make sense, but this is a 13 tuplet, so we'll go eighth note, triplet, oops, other 13. This is another 14 tuplet, so where are we? Okay. Let's see how it sounds, and then I'll answer some questions, and then I'm taking off. I think that was pretty good. The harp could have been louder, maybe. I don't know if that's right. It kind of felt like 16th notes, but then there's no real, like, the harp is kind of the thing establishing the beat. So if it's not in time with the rest of the ensemble, it's kind of like, I guess that's a cool technique. I should see this as like a new technique to have in my tool belt, like invisible time. The ensemble's playing in time and the harp's playing out of time, but because the ensemble's not really doing anything that's establishing a groove, the audience hears the harp as establishing the time, and then it's just, you're kind of floating all over the place. That's cool. Okay. Oh man, there's lots of chatting that I have not looked at all. I've been too locked in trying to hear this harp. Everything is guitar, that's true. Breath guitar, hitting guitar, stick guitar. Listening to this Dawn theme reminds me how jarring it was to hear it in Twilight Princess and in the minor chord. Oh, for the more somber main theme. Yeah, true, eh? Watching this series inspired me to start transcribing my favorite video game music. Amazing. I'm so glad to hear that. It's so fun. Don't get down if you like. I mean, hopefully seeing how much I bang my head against the wall trying to transcribe some of these is helpful. If you're like, man, I can't do it. No, I can't do it. You can do it. Music, theoretically, is there a significant difference between ending on a dominant triad versus a dominant seventh? Dominant seventh has more going power, more. It wants to resolve more. The harp arpeggio part just sounds a little nicer, sounds a little cleaner with no dominant seventh in it. It sounds more like just kind of one color getting washed over. I mean, the dominant seventh would sound okay too, but you know, it would sound more like this. So a little bit more like, I don't know, sound a little bit more show tuney or something. But we do have a nice big fat flat 7 in the strings. That's very audible, so. Did a cover of Link is Awake from Link's Awakening. Nice. Oh, I love that soundtrack. That's the best soundtrack. Yeah. The harp, whoever was playing the harp on the MIDI keyboard was probably just kind of rolling around D major, D sus2 kind of sounds. Because holding a D sus2 E sound over this descending bass line is kind of the magic of this piece, right? I love this. The G and the F sharp. That's nice, man. Because this is a very typical, like this should be a D over A to A7. Like it should go like this. Then you're like, now it's time for a D. Perfect. But giving this predominant chord this semitone crunch in it. It's like a D add 4 over A instead of D over A. Oh, you're like, I want to hear that resolve. And then this is like the resolution. But it's a dominant chord. You have the flat 7. So it's like, has this great kind of like setting the scene of like, ooh, and we're ready to go. You know. I don't know if that made sense. I'm rambling. The harp player was drunk. Yeah. That's an extended technique right there. Drink, you know, shotgun a beer before you start playing the harp. That's my extended technique. What are my thoughts on Jero and Tell, one Commodore 64 musician who did the music to RoboCop 3? I don't know him at all. I'll have to look into him. Well, I mean, come on. Wind Waker is the best, but Link's Awakening is also the best. Don't make me choose. Okay. Very nice stream, everybody. Thank you for coming. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you all next Wednesday for yet another. Oh, wait. There's one more. What do you think is best amount of score study practice? I should tell my friend to practice for my friend who is only fluent in C major and A minor right now. Play your things in different keys. Take a very easy song that you already know how to play. If you know how to play it in C, then try and play it in F. And, you know, the next day, after, you know, take half an hour and work it out in F and be able to play it in F and C. The next day, try and play it in G, you know. Because I think it's tough to remember music theory concepts if there's no practical application in your mind. I find it way easier to remember stuff once I've had to use it for something. So, like, use it for something. Studying scores is great. Reading scores is great. But until you have that sort of mental connection of, like, this will actually help me be a better musician, then it's tough to retain the info that you would want to retain from that study. Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye. See you next week.